Hi, I'm Liz from Caravan Guard Insurance. Keeping your leisure vehicle nice and cool during those long summer days and nights can be quite a challenge. Caravans, motorhomes and campervans can quickly become very warm with only the slightest amount of direct sunlight. So in this video we share some top tips on keeping yourself, any pets and various onboard equipment cool. We'll also take a look at some equipment and accessories that can help in keeping you cool no matter what your budget. First of all, let's start with some practical cooling tips inside the leisure vehicle. The most obvious tip is to open windows, but also to use any fly screens too. This will encourage air to ventilate throughout your leisure vehicle, and having the fly screens down will also limit direct sunlight into your van. Try to position your vehicle in the shade if possible, but if you're camping in a spot that has little shade, keep the skylights closed and the blinds down too. Keeping these open will only encourage direct sunlight and hot air to enter the habitation area of your caravan or motorhome. In fact, if you have any windows or skylights that don't have fly screens, use blinds wherever you can. Remember to switch off any items that might generate heat, such as chargers or electrical equipment. And if you're not using the hot water tank, then switch it off. Although slight, this still generates heat under the seats. If you're using an awning, open the panels and doors to encourage airflow. An awning or canopy will also provide a shaded area outside your caravan, campervan or motorhome when it gets stuffy and hot inside your leisure vehicle. A top tip is to keep your roof clean, as a dirty roof will mean a hotter roof. Also keep plenty of water in the fridge, both for yourself and any pets. It's a great idea to keep your pets water refreshed and perhaps dropping an ice cube in their water bowl or keep a frozen treat that they can have to keep cool. Remember, never lock a pet in a leisure vehicle, even if the weather is only slightly warm. Leisure vehicles can become extremely hot extremely quickly. Finally, use plenty of sunscreen, and it's a great excuse to have lots of ice cream, just don't get them confused. Keeping cool in the evenings and night times is much the same as during the day, except now is the time for bug management too, so open skylights and use fly screens wherever possible. Having a couple of windows open that can encourage a draft to run through the vehicle will largely depend on the direction of any breeze and the layout of your caravan or motorhome. If you have small children, keep windows near their beds closed to reduce the possibility of midnight escapes, but also to limit any midges or other bugs biting the children. Keep lighting to a minimum. This will reduce heat and also limit the attraction of any insects. To create more ventilation and airflow, consider using desk fans, battery or mains powered operated ones from reputable manufacturers. These can be strategically placed inside the van. Always follow the manufacturer guidance when leaving fans on for long periods. If you have air conditioning installed, then close all blinds and skylights and select night mode and a low fan speed to keep the noise down. It's important to keep everyone hydrated in hot weather, so have a regular supply of cold drinks and ice and food with high water content such as fruit and vegetables. Keeping yourself cool is obviously important, but there's one piece of equipment you will depend on more as the temperature rises, and that's the fridge. Fridges and freezers can also struggle as the temperature rises, so here are some top tips to encourage the fridge to carry on working in the heat. If possible, position your leisure vehicle so the back of the fridge is not in direct sunlight. If the fridge is struggling, then consider switching to gas instead of electric. Gas is far more efficient and can work better in hot conditions. If the fridge can't keep temperatures cool inside, then remove the fridge vents from outside and position a fan at the bottom of the vent, under an awning or cover to protect it from the elements. This will encourage ventilation and cool the condenser on the back of the fridge. Don't be tempted to set the fridge to its maximum cold temperature, as this will work the fridge even harder in a difficult environment. Instead, set the controls to about 3/4 of the way around. Another option is to use an extra fridge or a cool box. The benefit of these is that they can be placed in a shaded area, they can store extra drinks and food, and they're portable and handy for days out too. With hotter summers from global warming, air conditioning units are becoming more popular in caravans and motorhomes. They provide chilled air to be blown around the interior of your leisure vehicle and are a great way of cooling temperatures down. Another benefit of air conditioning is for those who suffer from allergies such as hay fever. They can take solace in a clean space where pollen and other small particles are not allowed to circulate inside. Air conditioning units can be installed on the roof or mounted under seating or bed lockers, depending on your leisure vehicle's construction and layout. Some don't consume much power, and in some variation they can also provide heat in the colder months. The downside is they are expensive, they can be noisy, and they do take a significant chunk out of the available payload. There are portable air conditioning units that are slightly cheaper and can be moved around your van, but they won't have the same cooling power as mounted air conditioning units. Tips for using air conditioning units are to ventilate your vehicle before powering up the appliance and then close all doors and windows when it's turned on. Although it can be tempting to whack the temperature down low when it's boiling outside, to obtain a healthy indoor climate, make sure the difference between the inside and outside temperature isn't too large. The cheapest way of circulating air in a leisure vehicle is a portable fan. These come in a variety of shapes, sizes and designs and can be moved to different areas of your vehicle as needed. Hand fans are small, lightweight and great for hot days outside when all you need is a slight breeze. Our favourite hand fan is this handheld misting fan, which sprays a fine mist into the air or onto your face. Evaporative cooling units or coolers work by blowing air across a damp surface. Units like this hold a tank of cold water and fans blow across a filter that is submerged inside. You can create more cooling air by adding ice to the water tank. These units are great but can be noisy and will need refilling with water from time to time. Although some do have quiet speed settings for sleeping and are low wattage, so perfect for using in a leisure vehicle, particularly if you're off-grid. Cooling mats can help pets sleep in hot weather, as well as using light cotton bed sheets on your own beds or cooling pillows and mattress toppers. Cooling sprays are also great for instantly cooling your skin in hot weather or spraying them inside your van to help dampen the heat. If you're travelling in a motorhome, there are extra steps that you can take to reduce the temperature in the habitation area. These include using an insulated windscreen cover. These are great in cold days and nights for retaining heat and reducing condensation, but they're also great in hot weather too, for bouncing off the sunlight that would have otherwise been absorbed into the cab. Many modern motorhomes also come with air conditioning in the cab. You might well be thinking that this could be used in the motorhome to keep cool, but in reality you shouldn't. The vehicle air conditioning is designed to work differently, in that it chills when the engine is running, unlike a habitation air conditioning unit that runs on mains power. Cab air conditioning systems only provide small short bursts of chilled air through the vents in the cab, whereas habitation aircon units are designed for use over longer periods with a cooling output that's much more efficient. So there you go, some top tips for keeping cool in your leisure vehicle. We also have a blog delving into some of our top picks of cooling equipment in a caravan or motorhome, so why not head on over to our website for more caravan and motorhome hints and tips. Thanks for watching and enjoy the summer.